All right, boys, have a seat. Chelsea just had another preseason match, and we won this one, which is a bit surprising because after our thrashing with Arsenal 4-0, I wasn't too sure how this match was going to go, but we're going to dive deeper into it, talk about some of the lows, some of the highs, and what to expect with our season coming up next weekend. So stick around as we dive deeper into this. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Mike, host of the Upper 90, where we talk about the best team, Chelsea, the best team in London, if not the world. If you agree with that, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. Now, like I mentioned in the beginning part of this video, we are going to talk about Chelsea's match today against Udinese for their fourth preseason match. Now, right off the bat, I just want to say we're going to talk more about the first half of this match. Not so much a second, even though there was a second half, obviously, and we did score some goals there. But mostly the reason why is because I think our starting 11 for week one played in the first half. And obviously we had some players play in that other half too as well. But really the first half showed us our best number 11 squad, minus maybe Chilwell, but I'm not too sure if he's still shaking off that injury picked up last season. Now, that being said, let's first talk about our defense, and I thought this was phenomenal. I think Koulibaly has really just stepped into form right away at Chelsea. I am very happy with this player. I think he pairs very well with Thiago Silva, which I think any player is going to pair well with Thiago Silva, but Koulibaly has the tenacity just to sprint all over the place, and he does remind me of Rudiger. Not saying he's exactly the same, but I think he has the capabilities of playing that exact position as Rudiger, and which, if that is the case, I'm not too worried about that left side because I was before Koulibaly came in. Now, like I said, I'm still curious though with Ben Chilwell and Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso obviously played the full match today, and I think he did fairly well, but it's still the issue of his defensive skill sets. He does have some lacking abilities in that department, and again, that is where we're going to get beat sometimes in matches. So again, hopefully Chilwell can come back healthy and play that position and be match fit. I'm not too sure, like I said, week one will be the first week for him, but it might be later on down the season. Now, on the right side, I don't have to say much about Rhys James. I've mentioned this before, I'm a bit biased, but I think he's the best right back in the world. You can disagree with me on that, but again, I think he is one of the best players to come through the academy, and I'm not too worried about him. But Azpilicueta, I still do not know about. I think he did fairly well in this match today, but it might have been his last match as a Chelsea player, which is hard to accept, but hopefully it is not, because Barcelona still obviously want this player, but the way Barcelona have treated us in this transfer window, I cannot see us giving away our captain Azpilicueta to Barcelona for anything cheaper than what he deserves, and therefore hopefully we can keep him for one last season. If he goes for free next season, that is the case. I know he's a great player and he will play well for Chelsea. Even if he did want to go to Barcelona, he will still give it us all this last season at Chelsea. Now, like I said, that back line I think is going to be our starting line in our next match. Now, in our midfield, yes, we start Jorginho. Conte finally got a start, which again, I will talk about him a little bit, but Jorginho I want to talk about first, and he looked a little iffy in today's match. I thought he was one of the weaker players in this game. Yes, he did fairly well, but there were some times it just seemed like he wasn't giving his all, which maybe because it's still a preseason game, and that might be the reason why, but still, he didn't look like he was fully match fit in this game, and that's a bit of a concern because this is a week before our season starts, and again, if he's not match fit, I don't see him starting, and that could be possibly because Conte and Kovacic should start over Jorginho unless we do some type of pairing with those three in the midfield. But right now, I think Conte and Kovacic should get in the starting role. Now, Conte played phenomenal today. First preseason match this season with Tuchel and the squad. Definitely showed his value today. Had a great goal on a counterattack, and again, I'm so grateful of what this player can do, his defensive capabilities, but also his dribbling. I think it's getting better and better each and every season. Passing's always been great, but the shot he had too with his left foot outside the box, I was a bit surprised because obviously he's a right-footed player, but the fact that he was able to strike balls that well, maybe he's been working on his distance shooting as well, which again, if he's able to do that, that's another big threat for us because we've been trying to score so many goals inside the box. We don't really have a midfielder that can shoot from deep range. Kovacic, yes, can do that, but again, he doesn't really pull the trigger that often. So if Conte can do that, that is another option for us to have an opportunity to score or have a rebound goal as well. So overall, I thought the midfield played pretty well. Jorginho maybe was the weakest of the bunch, but still Conte did very, very well. Now, then we need to talk about our attacking third, and I'm going to break this kind of down player by player. So first, we're going to talk about Raheem Sterling getting his first goal for Chelsea. So bravo, a little bit lucky, had the shot block, came off his thigh, but still he found the back of net. But this player, I am so excited to watch him play for Chelsea this season because he brings a skill set that Eden Hazard used to have at this club, which we've been missing for such a long time. He has the capability to dribble the ball, hold on to the ball, break through lines for dribbling, play passes, and again, he's just very, how do I want to say this, dynamic and just straight to the point of what he wants to do. It's not like he's trying to do a few things and then try to be a player. He knows exactly what he wants to do, and he can beat players all the time. He gets a lot of fouls as well, which again leads us to having some few free kicks inside the box or near the box, which again creates a lot of opportunities for scoring goals, and therefore, like I said, he's going to be a massive asset for this club this season for us scoring goals. Now, on the opposite side, Mason Mount also found the back net, which was in the second half, but overall, I thought Mason Mount, again, played very, very well, had a lot of chances to score, did create a lot of chances. Again, I think he's going to be our best option at that right wing currently, unless we bring someone else in. But like I've mentioned in other videos, Mason Mount deserves to start each and every match for us right now because he is one of our better players. That being said, we need to talk about Kai Havertz, and this is one of the, I want to say, the lower parts of our game right now because I know this is a struggle for this player, and we still are just struggling to have a number 9 figure this position out. Kai Havertz right now is going to be playing alongside or going back and forth with Broja unless Broja ends up going to Real Madrid or some other club that's trying to buy him. But I think we're going to hold on to this player, and we haven't seen him play in a preseason match, which kind of stinks a little bit. But still, Kai Havertz is still trying to find his form in this season, so hopefully he can find that sooner than later because obviously we want to find that as soon as possible because we need to score goals, and Kai Havertz is capable of doing that, but right now he's not in form, I would say, and he needs to find that form as quickly as possible. Once he does that, I think that will really help our team and help his confidence, and therefore, like I said, when he gets that confidence back, he'll be scoring goals each and every week, but right now he is struggling, so again, that is a little bit of our low point. And then we need to talk about Mendy. This, I think, could have been a better match for Mendy. He really hasn't been too, how do I want to say, he hasn't been bad, but he hasn't been great during this preseason. And even this match today, he let up a goal, which I think he should have done a lot better on that shot. Yes, it had a little bit of pace, but he pushed it really right to another player on the out of the team, and who miskicked it and went right under his stomach, which again, Mendy probably should have saved the first one and especially the second one. But overall, only giving up 1 goal in this match. Again, I'm going to applaud more of the defense than our goalkeeper because I thought our defense played very, very well. But Mendy definitely has been showing some cracks in the armor, and hopefully he can figure that situation out because I still don't know if Kepa is going to be at Chelsea this upcoming season. But he may press onto that position and possibly start getting some starting time if Mendy keeps having issues, which will be very interesting because as we've seen, Kepa can definitely step up. The only problem with Kepa, though, is giving up the long-distance shots, which he's known to do all the time. So, again, that will be difficult for us. But overall, with this game today, I was very excited with how we played. 20 shots, 10 on target. I think we had 68% possession. Again, overall, the team looks so much better. Definitely a different side that we saw against the Arsenal game than today's match. I think Thomas Tuchel's been working a lot of the kinks out, and therefore I think we'll be looking very good week 1 when we play Everton. Well, I don't know why I'm blanking on that right now, but it should be Everton. But we are looking good right now going into our first match. I think Chelsea have the capabilities of going out and winning our first match, which again is going to be key for this club because we need to start on the right foot, build that momentum each week. But again, that first game is going to be a massive win for Chelsea, and especially for the confidence for the boys in the blue. So again, I'm looking forward to that match. Looking forward to else who we bring into this transfer window. Koulibaly, Raheem Sterling have definitely stepped up. Two great signs. I know we can probably get one more player before the preseason is ending or the season starts, and therefore, like I said, we can get those players into the system and help our team compete for the Premier League title, which again is not going to be easy, but we can definitely do that. So that is all I have for you today. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. It helps get this video to more and more fans such as yourself. And that is it, and I will see you next time.